welcome back to the Admiralty Crypto channel. Today we're talking about crypto adoption across the world and why this is a very important metric that we should all be following, especially going forward into the 2024-25 bull run. After all, when more people are investing in crypto, that means a greater opportunity for us to grow our wealth. And as of today, India is ranked the #1 country as far as crypto adoption, with the majority of countries in Southeast Asia leading the charge as well. So let's take a look at some of the statistics. And as you can see here, India in first place, with Nigeria and Vietnam in second and third respectively. And the countries with the red lines around them, they are classified as lower middle income, LMI countries, which will become important a little further on in the video. But something to note is that the bigger countries, with the exception of the USA, are outside of the top 10 in the overall ranking. So LMI is a designation used by the World Bank to classify countries by income levels based on the gross national income, as it says just up there. And there are the breakdown of the categories. LMI located in green, right? An average of 1,000 to 4,255, and some example countries near Nigeria and Ukraine. As we saw, India and Nigeria are up in the top of those countries for crypto adoption. So let's take a look at some trends over the last 5 years for crypto adoption across the world. So up the top there, Nigeria, I see 28%. So it already started out quite big, and that's increased over the last 5 years up to 47%. I think something to note in here, right? You've still got Australia, where I'm located. It's still quite small, 17%. However, it is gaining traction quite quickly here. And something else to note, right? United States, 5%, 7%, 8%, really slow on the uptake, which I guess could be contributed to all the damage that the SEC did to the likes of Ripple, Coinbase, etc. However, starting to gain a bit of traction here in 2023. So that's leading to 2024 being quite a exciting time, especially with the possibility of the ETF approvals for Bitcoin and Ethereum and the likes. Right, so here we have a quick snapshot of the most crypto-friendly jurisdictions in 2023. And as you can see, most of them are either tax-free regimes or no capital gains tax for individuals, which is amazing, or they've legalized the use of crypto assets. Right now, this is just a small little snapshot because we have legal use of crypto now in Australia and a lot of the other countries as well. Here we have a snapshot of the top countries as far as crypto users. India, 93 million, USA, 48 million, Vietnam, 20 million, and Pakistan, 15, right? And some owner demographics based off those numbers there, right? You can see majority, 63% male, 37% female, and a average income of 25,000 US. Something to note there, though, is 71% of these crypto investors have a bachelor's degree or higher and are under the age of 34. So you can extrapolate that out, right? This is the educated younger generation investing heavily into crypto. So as you dig a little deeper, right, you can see population. Let's look at India there, 1.4 billion population with only 93 million people within that country investing or owning some sort of crypto, which is 6.55%, right? So when you're looking at this data and you're looking at the increase over the next few years, just being able to grab 10, 15, 20% of these populations is massive amounts of numbers of people investing, trading, buying, selling crypto, right? Which means a lot higher market caps and a lot higher supply and demand. So something else that is interesting is Forbes recently did a survey here, right? Do you believe cryptocurrency is a legitimate investment? This is just a little snapshot from their overall survey. And you look at strongly agree 23.8% and somewhat agree 42%. So overall, about 67% of people agree that cryptocurrency is a legitimate investment. And if you went back a few years and looked at that, that would be the opposite direction, with 67% saying disagree and the 33% saying agree, or even a bit more skewed there with a 80% disagree and 20% agree. So we've seen a big shift to the positive as far as crypto legitimacy. So let's take a look at where crypto adoption can go in the future. So by 2030, the world population is expected to be around 8.6 billion, and approximately 1 billion people will be invested in crypto in some form, right? Which makes it about 11.6% of the population, which is a pretty realistic number. and a pretty reserved number, right? Now, this is just crypto users. This isn't talking retail, or these big firms, ETFs, etc., or these hedge funds, right? Given the number of users being increasing rapidly in recent years, including doubling in the first half of 2021, right, the adoption projection may prove conservative. So not only that, we're also seeing rapid adoption by institutions, and this will lead to a significant increase in crypto allocations. That's that ETF, spot ETF, and as well as allowing private institutions to buy on behalf of their investors. So quick math. If we reach 1 billion users with an average of 5,200, which is what the previous surveys have concluded, that around 5,200 is the average amount that people invest, right? That is a 5.2 trillion market cap, which is pretty good considering it's only 6 years away. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, if you like the content, please ring that little bell, hit that blue thumbs up there, and subscribe. We are a channel trying to grow, so every little bit helps. Remember, nothing that we say on here constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research.